look like Donald
I
Trump.
thought I was going to be alone. I got all sorts of fun playing for the people in chat, and you had to show up and spoil it. I was hoping you'd be listening on your way home and feel all upset and rush home and get over here, and the fun would be all over. But guess we'll do it with you here anyways.
I guess so. How you doing tonight?
Good, Lyle. Hey, everybody. Lyle asked me to start up the show until he got here. He was running a little late. He was in Springfield, but look, he showed up anyways.
Just in the nick of time, too, man.
You know what I was going to do, Lyle? And you made it. I was going to take the people in chat shopping with me. And who knows? There might be something in it for them.
You never know.
I think we're going to have to do that today. But your input means nothing. It's all coming from chat. You don't get to say a word.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You could say what you want. We are not gonna listen to Lyle tonight.
Oh man.
How do y'all feel about that in chat?
Just say no.
So what's new, Lyle? What's been going on?
Not too much. Just had to pick up some stuff in Springfield, and to be quite honest, I forgot about the show tonight, and at the last minute, run to Springfield, picked that stuff up, stopped and got me a Whataburger, and that's when I just walked into Menards, and I said, damn, I got a show in 2 hours, and of course, them guys that load you down there, they don't get in no rush.
No.
And we go through the gate, and they said, well, they'll be out to load you. And finally, I went in. There was another guy that went in. He got his stuff taken off, and I went in and told them what I was there for, and they come out and loaded me up, and then we was on our way. But it was a little, I never forget things like that, but I did today.
So
it
happens. You know what? I posted the show for us today because I knew you were kind of busy. And to be honest with you, I was busy watching current events without going any further than that all week. It's been pretty. I understand. I'm taking a break from it because it drove me crazy. So we got 4 more years before we need to get all riled up and ready to go. But I just want everybody to know that I'm happy with the results from this week. I love everybody on both sides, 100%.
Yep.
Hopefully things will turn out for the best, and it doesn't mean that I won't hold the powers to be responsible for any ill actions they do either. So we got to keep everybody.
Exactly. That's 100% correct. But I'll take it.
I turned our county back red, though. I'm happy about that, Lyle. What was that? Something fell.
I'm quite sure, yeah. But yeah, and a lot of people do not like election time. I love it. I'm very interested in it. For some reason, it just really brings out the best of me or the worst, whichever.
It's both and everybody. Brings the best out of people and the worst of people. So it is what it is. So that's all done and behind us. Hopefully, we're looking at a prosperous time. Hopefully, we're looking at a healthy time for everybody and all those good things. We can stop a lot of the bad things that are going on in the world, like child trafficking and things like that, and things that concern me. But if anybody wants to talk about that stuff online, I'd be happy to talk about it. But I'm not going to take up your time here. So, other than that, I got a new chair for in here, Lyle.
Wowza.
My old one, it was quite a while. It lasted quite a bit, but the gas shock in the middle compresses after a while.
Yep.
And when it was doing that, it would mess with my knee because it was too low to the ground. So Sheila made me order a new one, and I got tired of replacing these chairs every couple of years. So I bought like one of them big guy chairs.
Oh yeah.
I can fit me and her in this thing. This thing's huge. It's like a lazy freaking boy. Look at the size of this thing. My goodness, thing's huge.
Oh wow. It is awesome.
And it's got these wheels, and these dogs jump on me. So if you see me go like this, you know that one of them pushed me over. They've been having fun pushing me around in this too. So
the question is it comfortable enough to sleep in?
it is. Oh, 100%.
There you go.
Look at this. I'll fall here. Just give me a second. I'll fall asleep right now. Okay, no, we won't do that. So yeah, that was happening. What's going on, Jerry? We'll say hello to everybody before we get started. Why don't I say hello to everybody?
Let's do that.
All right, we got good people in here. We got 922 Crappie Barbecue in the house. Mr. Buck Williams, how you doing, Buck? Burrito Catfish Lady in the house. Downtown Ernie Brown. Goober time. Guide service. Dan was great on Catfish Weekly, I gotta say. And you know what? I'm not a pontoon guy, but those Quest pontoons, Lyle,
They're very nice.
They got it going on. I'm telling you. And he got the one with the enclosure on there. I imagine it gets nice and warm. He's fishing on a nice river like the James.
Yep.
Not that I don't like where I fish, but the fishing isn't like it is on the James. I'm happy for him. I'm not jealous, but I do envy him for having such a nice rig. That being said, let's see who else. Let's see who else is in here. Joe Buck, channel supporter. Thank you, Joe. We appreciate you, bud. Lance Makuga, how you doing, Lance? There's Mike Irvin. What's going on, Mike? He added an M16 to his name. I don't know what that's about, but we'll just call you Mike. Parker Pursuits in the house. Randy, old gray hair Swain. Right? Swain. Yeah, I think that's how you say your name, Randy. Rods and Reels. What's going on, Luke? How you doing, bud? Long time no see. Thanks for coming in. There's my buddy Ryan at Setting Hooks and Crossing Eyes. Schmieder of the Cedars. That's a great name. Frank over at Twisted Fishing TV. Uptown Chrissy Brown. What's going on, Chrissy? How you doing, dear? I'm hoping Ernie's getting on the deer too. Danny Stone made it in. Cold Creek Billy. Look at this. We got a full house. We got Betty Jean in the house. What's up, sis? How you doing?
Betty.
Did I say hello? Oh, there's Bugman just came in here. There's Burrito. I said Burrito Catfish Lady. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, please forgive me, folks. I appreciate y'all coming in here, and we're going to figure out how to get something to thank you for that. So I started pouring some jig. All right, Lyle, over the winter, I like to pour jigs like you like to hand tie, and you've been pouring some too now and painting them, I know. But It's something that keeps me busy in the garage. I don't have to go out ice fishing or whatever. So it's a definite hobby. So I ordered a new mold for some walleye jigs. I ordered hooks and hook keepers. I keep torturing myself with those wire hook keepers. I don't know why I do it to myself, but they're nice. These jig heads I bought them specifically for, see, I'm sliding all over. This chair's too darn big. You're going to see me doing that all night or every show from
You'll get it broke in just right.
Probably, or I'll put a pillow under my ass, something to keep me in place. Anyways, these jigs I buy them because I want to use them mainly for worms and for plastics, paddle tails and stuff, things like that. So I let me share the screen here. I sent you this picture, but here's what they look like. Now, these are, if from the top down, they're, what are they? 1/4 ounce, 3/8, and 1/2 ounce. So they're good size. Also, the hooks on them from top to bottom are 2/0, 4/0, and 6/0 hooks. So those are some healthy hooks. Those are some really healthy size hooks. I wish I had a tape measure on them to show you. But, I figured I could give some of those away to the people in chat. We'll give a pack of 12 of those out. We'll let whoever wins them pick the weights, what they want, and the colors that I have available, and we'll get them up and I'll ship them out to them. So how's that? Nice. So we'll do that sometime overnight. And I know we were going to talk about big panfish. So why don't we do that for a little while?
Let's do that.
What's your secret to big panfish?
Structure 100%, and slow down your presentation. They're going to be, they might use the depth and a drop off a ledge or something like that for structure. They may be in some dead weeds because they'll be dead for long if they're not. Weed edge lines, wood cover is always, to me, that's the best there is. But a big rock or rip rock bank, anything like that, that they can use to hide under, because in the daytime, if the sun's out, they'll be up there where it's warm, and everything that chases them will be behind them.
I like this time of year for big panfish just for the sole reason that the fish that have made it, I'm gonna say like a 2-year class bluegill or better. When I'm talking big panfish, I'm talking bluegill.
Right.
I'm talking big perch.
Mm-hmm.
For the ones that have made it, because we all know that bluegill, they're pretty much potato chips for all the big predators.
Right.
So whether it's your beloved bass or a pike or a flat
James Dockery.
or a flathead or channel cats or whatever, they all eat bluegill.
Mm-hmm.
They do. Which is why you can't go wrong with bluegill colored baits, whatever it is.
Right.
And I'm like I was started saying, I'm thinking 2-year class, they start getting a little big. They start getting of decent size. 3-year ones, you're looking at 9 inches. And so at least in my guesstimate, my guess, I'm no biologist. We need to get Koa back on here one of these days, and he can tell us all about their growth rates and stuff.
He has a new video out, by the way.
I will have to check that out. I think I saw that on my feed. I've just been kind of busy. I like using this time of year. They've left a lot of the structure that I fish in these ponds. These weeds are dying off, so they're out in the middle of the ponds. They're out in the deeper sections of the ponds. And I've been preaching using drop shots. That works. Slip corks work, obviously, or even just a piece of night crawler. And I like redworms. I'm talking a little piece of night crawler on like a 16th ounce jig head with a split shot above them just to get that weight down. Fishing them on the bottom with Carolina rigs. That always seems to work. My eyesight's getting bad. So if I can see the line and the wind's not too bad, I can detect bites that way, but it's not my favorite way to fish. But those are ways that I do with Betty. I eat them too, Betty. Those are kind of the ways I kind of go after them. Also, one thing that I've learned is this time of year, and I kind of proved it, whether you like live scope or not, it's a super valuable learning tool. If you're not using it to, in a tournament or whatever, I don't see anybody should have a problem with it. I'm a catch and release fisherman most of the time. I'd say probably 90% of the time. So it's not like I'm using it to destroy populations or such. I use it more of a tool to help me learn to fish better and more efficiently. That being said, I went out on a small lake on the chain, this little pothole lake, I guess they're called. And these fish, I saw a lot of white bass. I saw bluegill. I caught white bass, bluegill. I caught crappie, and they were all moving already, like it was like it was ice on the water. Everything was roaming, chasing baits. Everything's getting fattened up. So if you're catching fish and then you stop catching fish, it doesn't mean you need to move. It means you need to wait. And a lot of times you'll have to pick through some of the smaller ones, larger size baits. I've gone from a 1-inch Berkley minnow to, I think they got a 1.75 or a 2-inch one. I think I got some 3s too. I've caught some big bluegill on 3-inch Berkley gulps as well. So yeah, definitely size of baits. But I think Frank said large night crawlers. Problem with that is the little ones, they all chew them up too. Hey, Benoit Fishing Outdoors. How you doing, ladies? So that's pretty much in a nutshell. So
yep. That's kind of the way it works, and bluegill are so structure oriented. If you can find a cut bank in a creek or something that doesn't have 900 feet depth, something normal where bluegills hang out, if there is any kind of brush or trees that is either growing out of that bank or has fell into it, they're going to be by it. Now, they won't all be by it, but there'll be a lot of them by it. And once you start, you catch every one of them. Because if they're biting, they're biting. And if not, they'll run out there, swim out there, not run, and look at your bait. And they'll just kind of circle around it. And if they're not biting, you can't. It doesn't matter if it's a worm or if it's a jig or what it is. If they don't want it, they don't want it. But normally they're pretty opportunistic. They will eat about any time there's something available to them.
For the most part, I have the most success either by letting them stare at the baits if I know they're there for a good long time. They'll bite, especially the bigger ones. And I'll also artificials moving. That has been probably my number one way to catch large size panfish, because I've had those baits, because like I just mentioned, I like to let them sit there and stare at them, whether it's a crappie or a bluegill, until they bite. The little ones will do that, but the big ones not so much. The big ones need to think that bait's trying to get away from them. And if it does, they just have that natural instinct to go after that bait because they can't miss that opportunity. At least that's my thinking. It's not like I have a camera down there or anything, but the times that I've had ice fishing and stuff, I have noticed that definitely. And the cat and mouse game. So
yeah.
Luke says something here. He says lots of folks think tungsten is always primo, but using lead for that slower drop can be crucial, especially this time of year. I agree 100%.
I do too. I think that lead has its place because of such a slow drop rate most of the time. And if you put a pound on there, it's going to jump right on down there. But there's something about lead that just works. I'm not a fan of tungsten. I don't ice fish. Maybe that's why. But lead works for me, and you can count it when you're dropping stuff down. And once you've used a 16th ounce or a 32nd ounce, whatever size jig you're using, once you get used to doing that, you can count down 1, 2, and wherever depth you want, and then you just do that every time, and it'll go right back. But another way to do that is to suspend your jigs and stuff under a bobber. And if there's any wind, waves, anything like that, it keeps them moving. They'll sit there and kind of dance under that bobber. And if you tip them jigs with something like a piece of night crawler, a piece of red worm, crappie nibble, anything like that adds scent to them, sometimes that's all it takes to get them going.
I have some little tiny, I don't even know what they're called here. Let me take Luke's comment off here. I don't even know what they're called. Freddie sent me these little foam floats. They're tiny little, I think they're light green and lime green in color, right? What I did last time I was out there, I wanted to see how this would work, is I did a double hook drop loop, right? And I used a drop shot at the bottom. I just got some new drop shots in the mail because I've been losing them like crazy. And what I want to try, what I did was I made the dropper loops maybe 4 inches long and put that little foam float right where the hook is. So basically you got your double and the hooks are floating out and about. And this was when I was fishing in current, because the current will keep those lines away from the main line coming down, those drop loops. So and it worked pretty well. I'm curious as to how that's going to work when I go perch fishing downtown this December. That's why I kind of wanted to try it. I wanted to see how the rig would tie, and normally I would use those wired double crappie rigs too. Those work pretty good this time of year with a bell weight at the bottom as well.
Very nice.
I get some pretty big perch using that stuff. I get a lot of small perch too, but yeah.
How far down are you going to get them perch?
13 feet, 18 feet, I think, right off the edge of Navy Pier where I fish. I might take my boat down there to 87th Street, see if I can't get, a big limit, but I think I need to get an Indiana license. I'm not sure. Frank could probably know. But yeah, that's something that might happen this year. I am fishing tomorrow, by the way. If you guys want to watch, I'll go live. I'll go in TikTok style because YouTube wants to do that. I don't love it, but we'll have to do that. So if you do tune in and you are sub to my channel, I want to apologize ahead of time, but you got to keep up with the kids. So let's see right here. We got Ryan says I put it right on the weed line or in a structure. Yeah, 100%. Let me see. Betty says she eats bluegill. There's Benoit. Man, I'm way behind on the chat here. Let's see what Frank says. What is a real piece is make your bait plop when it hits the water. Works great when they are 6 feet or less, draws them in. Okay. Definitely give that a shot. And I mean,
I don't think they're scared of sound and stuff.
Well, I use weighted Thill Bobbers. We talked about them. They ain't cheap. They're like $3 a piece.
Yeah, I like Thill Bobbers.
they got the weights at the bottom, and they're made to make noise.
Yeah.
They actually rattle. So when I'm retrieving those baits, I'll try to get it to rattle a little bit, and I definitely think that it does help. So yeah, I think the plop of a cork usually doesn't hurt either. They're very curious fish, bluegill are. Let's see.
Yes, I agree. They are, and they're really not afraid of too much if it's not going to eat them.
This is true. Even if they are, they're not the smartest fish in the world.
Well, no, their brain's the size of a pea, probably half the size of a pea.
Kevin says caught some nice perch, had minnows and crawlers. They all hit on crawlers, and already full of eggs. There you go.
Wow.
I used little pieces of shrimp for perch. Minnows work good. I've used crawlers in the past. I got a jar of Berkley night crawlers that I might try. I just hate getting all that dirt everywhere whenever I'm fishing for them. So
Are you talking about warm dirt?
Often. And it's nice to keep your hands dry too, Lyle, in the cold.
Really?
Yeah, it helps.
Okay. You don't have a heater?
I do have a heater, but my hands don't do that. So.
Oh, okay. David Smith has joined us. Welcome, David.
Hey,
got a nice message from him today. Or yesterday, was it? I'm not sure. But yeah, Frank said that you can get 1 day permits.
Okay.
If you're not going to be over there all the time. He said that's cheaper if you're not going to be over there very often.
Buck says lead comes in handy when you're in a tournament. Hint, hint, walleye fisherman.
Was he going to throw it at him?
No, them walleye guys who filled their tummies. So.
Oh yeah.
Filled the bellies. Danny Stone Outdoors says, Mark, those are called boogie beads. Good to know. Now I know what to order. So.
Heck yeah.
And Jerry says, sounds like a pompano rig used in saltwater. That's a good point, Jerry. I've fished saltwater twice in my life, 3 times in my life. So I'm not very versed in the saltwater rigs and stuff. But I know, from watching a lot of guys that a lot of this stuff actually in the catfish world, well, in the fishing world in general, comes from saltwater fishermen. So
I learned a lot of things about catfishing from watching a lot of the old videos about walleye fishing on the Great Lakes. I learned a lot about pulling planer boards from them guys. I learned a lot about dead sticking off the side of your boat and all kinds of stuff that those guys have been doing forever that is still relatively new to the catfishing industry. I mean, some of us have been doing it for a long time. I remember a long time ago, Doc Lang and I was the only 2 people that used planer boards. Everybody else thought it was stupid, thought we was ignorant, and we was catching fish and they wasn't, and we didn't care. He lived in Indiana at the time, and I lived in Missouri, and we'd talk back and forth, and he tested rods for me and stuff when I get new blanks in, and we talk about planer boards. And back then, we didn't have near the choices we have now. And I asked him, I was, Doc, the people they think I'm crazy. He said, I know, isn't that funny?
I just saw well, not just, maybe 6 months ago, I watched a video about the Linders, and I believe that they were the first ones to actually troll for walleye, if I'm not mistaken. They won a bunch of tournaments at first. That's how they got their Lund sponsorship, if I'm not mistaken.
Innovators in the industry right there.
I'm sorry?
They're innovators in the industry.
Yep. Same with our buddy Babe Winkleman, who has been on the show.
He's come up. Babe, I just love Babe. His health's not real good, but man, he's an awesome guy. But Al and what's the other's name?
The father.
Al's gone now. No, Al's the one still living.
Al's still living. His father was part of it. Now his son's on there.
His brother. That's his brother.
It's his brother?
2 brothers, yeah. I can't remember his name. He's a lot older now. Probably 10 years older or close to it. But those guys done so much for fishing, and not just walleye fishing. They fish for bass. They fish for catfish. They done it all, and they competitively fished in tournaments and different things, and was really successful at that also. So good guys.
They definitely hard workers, but they've had a good life. That's 100% sure.
Oh, absolutely. I I've tried to get them on our show, but I don't know them like I did some of the other guys.
Well, we can keep trying in the future. It'd be cool. I was thinking I was talking to the son, the youngest son, and he just told me he was a little too busy to come on my show when I was doing it. So maybe that'll change. We can always try. Probably at the end of ice fishing season, I would guess, because they're busy out there ice fishing. They don't
Oh,
want
I
to,
imagine. Is that
you know.
hadn't started yet though?
No, but I've been seeing ice fishing videos already.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not ready for that.
See,
And I was watching.
Lose a truck.
I was in my other personal office. We're not going to get into that, folks. TikTok, and we're looking at TikToks, and they were showing live feeds from Alaska. They already got 4 inches of snow on the ground over there. I'm like, no.
I could get a hold of Jackie. I got a friend that lives up there. See
You
what
let me know. We can order you up some airline tickets right now, and you could be there in the morning.
No.
Okay.
No. Takes me longer than that to get ready.
Frank over at Twisted Fishing TV says perch bang the crap out of fatheads. Those are minnows. We get a few dozen. We get a few dozen and a couple rods. Dropper loop, 3-way. Those cheap crappie dropper rigs, and it'll catch all the perch. I think he's talking about the same ones I am. They're like $1.69, or at least the last time I bought a whole stack of them, they were. Maybe we'll have a rig show and we can show some of that stuff off. So. Hey, David, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, good to see you, Dave. Glad you made it in tonight.
Danny Stone Outdoors says used to watch Doug Stange for catfish tips. I think I spelled the name. Doug Stange, definitely. I have a book by him that I read every winter just to brush up, and I pick up something every year reading that book. I think it's called Catfish Country. It's a hard to find book.
I run into a stack of their videos on CDs that I bought years and years ago at Bass Pro Shop about catfishing and stuff. I have several of their CDs, and I can still play them on my camera or my computer if I want to.
There you go. I think I seen them on YouTube a while back too, and they look kind of dated, but the information's still there. So
the information's solid, regardless.
Just do a search for Doug Stange and you'll find it. So
what's his what was the top producer's name? Big guy.
I forget. He had a Mongo. He had a nickname that he went by.
He's really good too.
You know what? I'm gonna pull that. I'll pull that book out here in the next week or two, and maybe we'll go over some of the stuff in there and see what's related to panfish. I know this isn't Catfish Weekly, but you know we both love catfish.
Right. Danny says, yes, those videos are VHS. They may have been one of his original. I have them on CDs.
Danny messaged me. I think I can find them on YouTube and I'll send you a link. So they're pretty cool old videos to watch. So I think they're each like an hour long too. So I mean,
yeah, pretty close.
And it's something to watch on your TV.
Yep. Dave at Double Hook Angling says he caught a dozen bluegills today that were 7+ inches. Pretty good.
Perfect. That's perfect eating size right there, 7+. So I'm telling you, Lyle, I want a stringer of 3 for my wall. I want to get them put up there.
Yeah, I told you about my old friend that used to do taxidermy work when he worked for Ford, and he had a stringer that he hung on his wall with a stringer full of bluegill. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I might have to contact our buddy Jerry Hohausen and make plans to go up to Mendota this year for panfish. See if we can't make that happen.
That would be a fun trip.
Like I said, neighbors.
I like catching channel cats up there, but I know there's some giant bluegill.
It's 2 hours from my house. I'll fish for both of them. Might as well make a couple weeks out of it.
Ain't hardly fair.
Hey, I'll send you an invite. I got a room for you to stay here, bud. Twisted Fishing TV, Frank says, I'm an in-fisherman junkie. Mags, videos, the lot. Doug Stange and the Linders. Absolutely.
I agree. They're awesome, man.
I actually have a subscription to In-Fisherman still to this day, but I read it on my iPad, so it's good stuff. Hey, 205, what's going on?
He said Life and Times in Catfish Country is the book, he thinks.
Yep. 100%. I actually had a hard time finding that book, so I bought it used off of eBay. It wasn't too bad. I think it was like $13. I don't know if it's still out there though. So
he said if you ever got a mount, it would be a stringer of bluegills and crappie. Yep.
Oh, Danny says, forgive me if I pass out. I was watching you know who until 3 a.m. Went to work at 5 a.m.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, me too. I was up with my dad.
I was
That was a good
making
time.
sure they wasn't going to screw us over.
Fishing Facts magazine, I remember that too.
Yeah, I do too. That's a long time
Oh,
ago.
Buggy says it's on Amazon. I just ordered it. They must have reprinted it because I remember they would never be in stock. But good for you. You'll enjoy it, Bugman. That's a book you can read every winter when you're sitting at home by your fireplace and you're lazy boy. You know, because Buggy lives the life.
You know, Amazon has become my go-to place for anything that's hard to find. No, I mean, as far as new.
Mm-hmm.
If say I want to buy one of them 1-inch Gulp minnows, I can go to Bass Pro and get them, and got to fight all them crowds and stuff. But nobody else around my area keeps them in stock. I order them off Amazon. I got them in 2 days. Done deal, and I don't have to fight the crowd.
There you go.
You can say whatever you want, but that's handier than a pocket on a shirt.
Yeah, but then I always end up like I just bought some. Like I said, I've just bought some drop shot sinkers from there to replace my collection, and it wasn't just those. It always turns out to be something else.
Really, you should have called me. I could have helped.
Well, you're here now, but we're not going to let you help me. Let's do some shopping. What do you say? Let's make sure we're caught up with everybody. Chat Parker Pursuit says in fisherman Otis Toad Smith back in the day was my favorite. Cool deal.
That cool guy right there, man. Caught some fish too. And we're dating ourselves now.
All right, let me share the screen out here. Let me get stuff set up here. All right, we already showed these off. I'm going to give a set of these away. Like I said, I'll give a set of 12. Whoever wins them, we'll talk email or phone, and we'll let. I don't do the best one. I'm not as good as David is, but we'll give away 12 of them. I'll let you guys pick the weights that you want. Out of the 4, I got quarter, 3/8, and a half ounce. I think I can interchange those hooks so we can make it happen for you, and I'll send a winner of that first prize something else. But while we're not doing that yet, I'm going to make you guys wait and hold on here.
What color is that pink?
What color is the what?
The pink one?
I don't know what the name is, but it's pretty bright. The camera didn't do this any justice.
I got.
This red has got like all sorts of flake in here. This green is disco green, but disco green goes kind of flat once you set the color. And also these have clear UV over the eyes. So this is my first attempt at putting eyes on them. And then these green ones are 2 different colors, which I was just messing with. Like I said, I'm no professional, but I'd be willing to give it a try, and I'll bet you'll catch some fish. That's for sure.
Yeah, I like the dark green real well.
All right, so last time I was out fishing, Lyle, I lost some baits that I need to replace. Definitely because they're good baits, but you lose them, you lose them.
Credit card ready?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you pick anything. We're gonna let the people in chat do this. Hopefully they can see these. So what's going on, Ernie? How you doing, bud? Ernie's back in here. Hopefully he's feeling good. All right, so I like the Berkley stuff a lot lately. The first thing I need to do. Let me see here. I need some blade baits. For those of you that use blade baits, they've been around like forever, and they work really good. And I've been wanting to try these thin fishers from Berkley. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to go with like the 1.75 inch, just because I know the kind. I'm going to use these probably for white bass. And anything else. So I'll tell you what. Why don't you guys tell me what color you guys like? We got that first color was spray tan. Mind you, we got minnows and we have shad in our water. So I'm thinking anything that
Fire tiger.
Yeah, there's it right there. That chrome perch is pretty close to a fire tiger. This bad clown might catch something. Here's fire tiger right here, but you're not helping here. You guys like fire tiger in chat? Speak up if you do. Eric Massey, what's going on? Massey, Mr. Massey, how you doing? He says, I don't think you were going to put on eyes. Yeah, well, it happens. I saw Eric on TikTok just before I went on the show. He was on there.
I remember one time several years ago, Eric and I was talking about putting eyes on. And I said, I don't put them damn eyes on. He said, I'm going to quit. I don't think he ever did. They're a pain in the butt to do, I think. And I don't think the fish give a rat's ass one way or the other.
I don't think, well, I don't either, but I do. They catch as fishermen and they make me happy.
They do catch fishermen. Yep.
Fire tiger and fire perch. I kill crappie on those.
There you go.
All right, then maybe we need to order these in 2 different sizes. So
I'd say you're right. Maybe 3.
Stop it. You're not helping. See what he does to me?
Do I ever?
All right, this color is black silver. I think this would be a good shad color. So we're going to order one of these in 1.75 and in 1.5. All right.
There you go. Our buddy, the weekend angler, Josh says, Mark, those blade baits work very well, but I've never bought fancy colored ones. Only need silver or gold. Silver on sunny days, gold on cloudy days. You'll get your arm tore off. And that's what I want.
The last color on the bottom is called Bad Perch. It's kind of a purple. That'd probably work good.
I kind of like that.
But I already got a couple in the chart. I got to.
You sure?
I can't. No, this is going to cost like $5,000. We're not doing that today. We're not doing that today. Parker says fire tiger for sure. Look at this. Benoit says fire tiger as well. All right. Or Betty says order every color. See, she's got that Lyle tendency. She knows what to do.
Just trying to be helpful.
All right. So I need some of these. So we got some of these in there. You know what? I can't. Son of a biscuit. I want this color.
At least 2 of them.
Stop it.
2 sizes.
Stop it. No, I got to withhold. We're not doing that next time. All right. Let's go back to the panfish and crappie stuff. All right. I was looking at this stuff earlier. I'm thinking we're going to give away some panfish stuff here. So let's buy some panfish stuff for the people for a giveaway. What do you think, bud?
Okay.
Let's see. I was thinking about this panfish fishing gift box, but to tell you the truth, there isn't that many good stuff in there. So,
okay.
I think what we need to do, since I'm always talking about them like a fool, I think we need to give away some Berkley Gulp minnows, 1-inch ones. What do you think?
I like them.
All right, we'll do a pack of these. What color are these? Hold on. How come these colors aren't? Why don't they say? I think this is emerald shad, 1-inch. These are the colors that I usually use. Oh, that's black shad. This is starry night. We'll get a emerald shad. We'll get a jar of them for a giveaway. All right.
Cool.
Let's see what else we got over here. These are something new. They claim it's for panfish, 1.75 inches. Lyle, what do you think of it? How much are these?
How many different colors they got in them?
I just want one, Lyle.
I know, but how many different colors they got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different colors.
I kind of like the one you got up there.
That's pretty cool. These look pretty realistic.
They do look pretty real. Is this right from Berkley's website?
This is right from Berkley's website. Oh, look at that. I like that. All right, folks, you guys are looking at these colors. You let me know. I'll buy one of these for myself, and I'll give one of these to that winner, too. We're going to give a gift pack of this stuff away. Look at this fire tiger. I think a lot of people are going to like this.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Let's see. What kind of colors are we looking at?
Man, that thing's bad.
That's pretty neat, ain't it? Josh says, Mark, these are the ones I buy. They're made by a local bait builder, Slogs. Did you send me a message?
I thought he said slong. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, he put a link up in chat. So the blade, I'll take a look at those. 100%. Josh. So.
Oh, there.
See, Frank says to effectively use a bait, you need at least 2 in every color and size. No.
Is that I can't copy and paste it off there. So, Josh, just send me that link.
I can, you know what? I can load it up in here. Let me see. There we go. We'll take a look at the ones from the local bait builder. Those look pretty good. We got a couple local guys here too.
Oh, I thought they was the other kind of stuff he's talking about.
This whited work pretty good. So if you guys want to check that out, Josh posted the link.
That's just bass fishing now.
No, you catch everything on those.
Are they that small?
Well, these are under 2 inches right here.
Yeah, those are. Yeah.
I'm thinking 2.5 inches. What do you guys think in chat? I'm going to give one of these away too. So you guys pick it. We got Fire Tiger. That black looks kind of cool.
That there ain't too bad.
The clown is nice. I like that too. Underbred. And that HD pink wizard. Ernie says he likes that size. Everybody likes Fire Tiger. Let's see. Half-ounce slugs are.
Now, those markings on those Fire Tigers that they make, like in plastic, they look like markings on a pipe.
They look like a perch for the most part.
Perch, whatever, yeah.
All right, so we'll order a couple of these for the giveaway. We'll give one of these away in a gift pack to one lucky winner. I'm going to keep one. And I'm going to see if there's anything else we want to give away. We got some minnows for everybody. I'm trying to find stuff that I really like.
Have you ever tried any of the crickets they got?
I have not.
I just wonder if anybody has had any success with those. They look pretty realistic, for a rubber cricket. They really do.
205 says I'd try them all.
Well, yeah.
Frank says blueback is great in a clear stream. I agree. Betty says pink wizard. The eyes in her, the walleye like pink in hers. Oh, Betty wants me to give away some nibbles.
She loves the nibble.
She does. Definitely does. Panfish nibbles or crappie nibbles, Betty? What do you want? The Chroma Glow panfish nibbles?
I wonder what the difference is.
I think these are they're sparkly colors, if I'm not mistaken.
Smell the same?
I think they glow.
Oh, nice. Glowing chartreuse. Crappie nibbles, sparkling.
All right.
Nothing but helpful. Had a girl, Betty.
There we go. I don't know if these are the ones she's talking about. These are the Chroma Glow ones. I know the ones she likes to use. They're kind of sparkly like a disco. These look kind of weird. Let me see. Frank says crappie nibbles are fire. Let me see if I got.
Mark, do you know these guys that are pouring these plastic baits have quite an investment?
Yeah, they ain't cheap. You've been looking at that stuff, haven't you, Lyle?
I have.
They ain't cheap. You're looking at a lot.
They are very expensive. The molds are expensive. Then you got to have the Pyrex cups to heat everything up in, and some of the stuff you got to cut. It's just more work. It's okay.
And you got to love what you're doing. Sean T Outdoors, what's going on, bud? He says, I heard Lyle was giving away his Harris Walls colored jigs he made if they won.
I'm pretty sure there ain't no Harris Walls, nothing around here except the lady lives down the street from me. I threatened to go steal her sign, but I was afraid I couldn't run fast enough to get away without getting caught.
Danny says they also have a knockoff product called Crappie Bites. Not as good, in my opinion, but they are cheaper.
They are cheaper.
All right. Betty uses the red, if I'm not mistaken, or the gold. We got blue. So, guys, I'm not getting these for me because I don't use them anymore. But Betty, pick a color for the giveaway.
Get what you pay for. Nibbles for life.
She uses all of them?
Uses them all.
All right, let's do the silver. We'll stick with the bright, shiny colors.
There you go. Works for me.
We'll get one of them for the giveaway. I got dogs and wives coming in here.
Oh, well, hell, you only got $50.
Relax. Relax.
What was that spray bottle?
That was sent. This works. The
there.
live spray bottle. It works all right, but I ain't shipping that. So sorry, folks.
What? How many ounces is it?
It's
$10. Is that what it said?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the ounces on there.
And it's different flavors, huh?
Yeah, they got different flavors.
I
don't know what the ounces are on this. Doesn't even see on the bottle. But I've seen them in person, so they're pretty decent size. That's a normal spray bottle head, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't shipping that. All right, since it's getting time to start using some small baits, let's get some small plastics for these people. What do you think, Lyle?
Let's do.
I know you like these ones with the dangling stuff. Why don't we do a minnow head?
I make a lot like that. Not out of plastic, but I make a lot.
Good stuff. We're going to go for chartreuse. I'm going to order a pack for me and a pack to give away. How's that sound?
You call that a minnow head?
Minnow head, yep. All right, we're at $60. We got a few more dollars to spend here. Since we do also fish for walleye, don't we, folks?
Some of us do.
All right, I'll tell you what, right here.
Get on up here.
What?
I'm talking this dog.
Oh.
Guess she thought I was eating something, but she is mistaken.
I'm looking for something I know is going to catch these people some fish.
Them paddle tails, do they make them in 1 inch?
Power grubs, minnow grubs. Let me see. I don't think so. 2 inches.
No, the power tails, the one that's got the flat back on right there.
Oh, these, the ripple shad. They make them in 2 inches. They work pretty good.
2 inch though, isn't that too big for like bluegill and stuff?
No, I catch crappie on them all the time. 2 inch works pretty good. Pretty good. Why, you think the people would like some of these? I got a bunch of these in the garage already.
And that's good looking. That's good looking plastic there.
Betty says shad wraps. I'm thinking, Betty likes shad wraps. I'm thinking flicker shad, Betty. We do good with these. I got plenty of these, but I'd be willing to throw one in the prize pack. So what size are you guys doing? What size you think the people would like? The bait size is not only the size, it's how deep they dive. I use 4s. They dive about 3 feet. If you got a little deeper water, you're going to want at least a 5. Why don't we do a 5 and we'll do it in my favorite color. We'll give one of them away. And my favorite color is going to be sold out. Nope, that ain't it.
Thought it was monkey milk.
Right there, the flicker shad in this color, the slick mouse. We'll add one of those for the prize pack too. How's that sound?
Looks like shad.
What? It does look like shad. It's a good color. What is Betty's? What's the emoji on there? Oh, she likes the shad wraps. Shad wraps are just lipless crankbaits, if I'm not mistaken.
Betty says, or deep water people might like dipsy divers.
They don't have any here, so
maybe a crawler harness.
Oh, they're selling Senate flicker shades. I might have to buy some of them later. All right, so I think we're doing all right here. I think we got a good prize pack here. You think, Lyle?
I think you're doing great. Just keep going.
Stop it. That's how I know I need to quit. All right, let's take a look at what we got here for the prize pack. Make sure that it's good. We're going to order some of this stuff for me. We'll take a look. View, full cart. All right, we got a flicker shad in the pack. We got some of these Gulp minnow heads. We'll give a pack of those in there. We got a thing of crappie nibbles. We got a pack of these power baits. Power Bait Power Switch, they're called. That's new. I haven't seen them yet. Jar of Berkley minnows because I like them. We'll give a couple of thin fish, one each of two of these colors. I think that's a pretty good pack. And we'll do another giveaway for some personalized jigs that I'm going to hand make once I talk to the person. And we can start this giveaway if you want to get in on it.
Me?
See, you can get in on it too. I ain't going to send you nothing. I ain't going to send it to you if you win. How about that? Put CNC in there and you'll get entered to win. So we're going to do the jigs first.
Sounds like a plan.
Benoit Fishing Outdoors says, need to get on some crappie, 100%. I don't know what I should fish for tomorrow, Lyle.
Where are you going?
Probably somewhere local, either the river or the chain. Probably, depending on what I want to fish for, to be honest with you.
I would say, are you wanting to eat them or just toss them back?
I'm thinking maybe some channel cats. Maybe we'll go on the river.
That's what yeah.
Because if I'm going live, I know I can get on some channel cat. If I'm on the chain, I need to look. So
you can't go wrong with channel cats.
100%. We got a lot of people entering here. So these are for the personalized jig heads. We'll let you guys pick the weight. And with the weight that coincides with the hook size and whatever colors I have, which I think I got like 10 different colors, we can talk. I can send you pictures on an email or whatever. Or we can talk on the phone. I'll send those out. So get in there for CNC. We're going to do the giveaway. You can only win once. And I'm going to use the same entries here. Hey, there's Rhonda. What's going on, dear? The same entries twice, so you won't have to enter it in a second time. So
there you go.
Joe Buck's entered in. Missy Kennedy's entered in. Cindy Robinson, how you doing? Welcome in. Kevin Baker, what's going on, Kevin? How are you? Lance has entered in. Schmieder got in here. It's good to see all these people. Hopefully you'll like it. And I got to get all these baits sent to my house. So once I get them, I will ship them out from here because I'm ordering stuff for myself too. So just be patient, but I will get you the stuff. So, and that's if everything's in stock. So we'll give them a couple more minutes.
That's a pretty nice giveaway for somebody.
Well, we get a lot of good people that watch here every week. I appreciate them too. A lot of these are the same people that I see in my live streams and stuff. So, and I know I'm going to also, if you guys look at the description, I do have my Whisker Seeker discount code, which has been pretty good to me. They take good care of me and they do give the people that use it that 15% off. So, I'm just giving back anything I've made on that, just been kind of either poured back into the channel and it's going to get used for this way too. So I figured we'd give back.
Remind me after the show, I have something to tell you about.
Oh, it sounds perfect. I will do that. All right. I think we're done.
I'll forget. All
right. I'll remember. All right. We got 19 entries. Good chance of winning. So let's give away those. Those big.
Heck yeah.
You know what? If the winner wants crappie jig heads too, I can definitely make that. But we'll just do for one drawing here for those real quick. So here we go. Danny Stone Outdoors. Good deal, Danny.
That guy wins more stuff.
Well, good for him. I'm happy for him.
That's right. Somebody's got to have the luck of the Irish.
Yeah, it ain't me. I ain't got. I'm not going to complain. I'm blessed. So, congratulations, Danny. I know how to get in touch with you. We'll talk about what you want. If you want something else, if I can pour it for you, I will definitely. We'll figure it all out. So,
well, he does use jigs.
He does, 100%.
I know that for a fact.
There's the jig man himself right there. If you guys are looking for jigs, check out David over at Double Hook Angling. He pours some good ones. I'm pretty sure he sells them at a reasonable price. I'm not selling them. I just do it for a hobby. So I am going to start pouring them, I think, on my channel over the winter just to keep my channel going too. So if you guys ever see me going live or whatever, come on in and hang out with me. So we'll do that. Are we ready to do this big one? You want me to go over what's in this big one again, Lyle?
If you would like to do that, that'd be great. And then make sure that they understand, again, we need to go through that. All this has to be ordered and then packaged and sent to the winner.
That's
So
right. Everything's
it's
got to
not
come
gonna be
to
today
me.
or tomorrow.
Right. The package got to come to me. I got to pack it up, ship it out to you. You're going to have to contact me, give me your shipping information, and we'll go from there. It's one flicker shad, one pack of these Gulp minnow heads, a jar of these silver sparkle crappie nibbles. We're going to give away one of these power bait switches and Fire Tiger, a jar of Berkley Gulp minnow that I use the heck out of. One each of these blade baits. What is this? So 1.5 inch in black silver and an inch and 1.75 inches in black silver. I don't know why there's two different sizes, but we're getting those. We're going to give one of each of those in there. So that'll be in that one. So, all right, let's do this drawing here. So Lyle, you ready? We'll do this.
Absolutely.
All right, we're doing it again. Here we go. Maybe I should have entered.
Thinking I should have.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, Betty, you lucky thing, you.
She always wins. Her and D. Congratulations, Betty. I got your address. We'll talk. She can wait. I might make her wait for a while.
Really?
Yeah, I might.
That'd be cute, funny, something.
She's like, yay.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
As you guys know, you can't rig that. She's just that lucky.
She is that lucky.
She is. She is. She is. So is Danny. So thank you everybody for putting up with me. But I figured I'd let you guys be a part of this giveaway too. I couldn't think of a faster way of doing it. I know it was a little long and drawn out, but hopefully we'll do
That was
that.
fun though.
Definitely, especially since I got to torture you and not let you talk me into everything and everything.
Yeah, that wasn't much fun for me, but you know,
it was for me.
We might do that again one of these days.
I think we should do that again. Only we're using your credit card.
Okay.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Hold them to it, folks, because I'm going to have fun. We might even get Dockery on here to help.
Oh, no, can't do that.
That would be spectacular.
No.
We'll give it 2 weeks. We'll promote it. I might even put $20 on Facebook ads. We'll get a ton of people in here.
You know, I used to spend money on them Facebook ads. I never noticed them any different.
Yeah, long story. I don't want to get in all of that. So, Al, you got anything else for us tonight?
I don't. I do know that we got the bait shop coming on tomorrow.
We do?
There's some Stan Smith and Jody going on Friday night.
Uh-huh.
There'll be something going on all over the weekend. And then Catfish Weekly will be Monday night. And maybe Chad will be back. Maybe he won't.
I tell you, don't.
I don't know.
Everybody thinks you fired him, so keep that a mystery. You said I can only have one Chicago son, so since you went to Chicago, we're done.
I heard that since he's been in Chicago, he really, really liked it up there.
I'm sure he did.
So I don't know. Josh might be able to enlighten us a little on that, but I'm pretty sure that he's thinking maybe he should have bought his new house up there. Stood down here, he's like,
stop it. Now I know you're lying. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you. Congratulations to the winners. As always, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Share out the show if you can. If you're listening on Apple podcasts, please leave a rating. Give us 5 stars. We appreciate it. We got to make sure we start asking for that. So,
yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, Lyle. I'm good. How about you?
I am. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next week.
Good night.